That nice Stein wave, mind control, taking it away of this tri-lane as well from Infamous. Putting a lot of focus on trying to make sure that they get that safe lane for the Luna up top. See what we have in the mid lane matchup. We have this DK, Pepita, Viper. Go both ways, with Miracle though being on the Dragon Knight, you have to sort of favour him in this 1v1. Up top, looks like Schofields getting pretty aggressive here. They're sort of playing around behind that top tier 1 tower. Playing that Stinger, forced back by Kuroki, but Stinger's managed to get the creep pull as well. Look at this, look how deep these guys are.
It's aggressive, it's very aggressive, but they block it. Well. He might get, no, he's not going to get GH.
He's going to turn him to oh. That's always the worst.
I feel like when you're playing up against someone like Liquid, the problem is they will push their hero to the absolute limit, and they'll be comfortable doing it. They know exactly how far they can push it. I mean, Kuro might have overextended here just a wee bit.
Oh, he goes straight for the TP out. Oh,
that was close. That was close.
This is good for Infamous. They get themselves a kill in the first couple of minutes. Gonna be happy with that. Top lane Katara getting pressured pretty heavily by mind control and GH.
He is. Got 5 last hits.
Look at these punches as well from GH.
Yeah, they really do hurt. Especially once he gets the spirit on you and stuff, then he really starts to punch really hard. This was it, wasn't it Brewmaster and Elder Titan in the previous matchup as well? In the previous series we saw, they ran them in a dual off lane, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Scary, they're 2 beefy lads. They walk at you, there's not much you can do.
Absolutely, and hard to punch back as well with this chance from the Brew. Sure, she's got the Lucent Beam at the early stages. They do have the heal bomb, I think, and get in good position, but to really do something, they need to have a third hero. They want to have Schofield on the Earth Spirit up there, but for now, Schofield's actually looking down towards the bottom. They found Kuroki again. This is going to be the second time the captain of Liquid's going down. That's, you're killing the captain there.
You are killing the captain. What's that going to do to morale? And that's what I want to know. Their team look over, their captain's dead again.
He's effing and blinding over there. He's absolutely furious.
Effing and jeffing.
One lane,
Matsu can give it the walk away. Nice, he got the rocket off on old stick. Here we go. He's going to get him. They're going to bloody get him.
I know, it's going to be close. They have that burrow strike. They've got him.
Oh my goodness.
The Fairy Fire as well, keeping Stinger alive.
What is happening? Infamous are up 3-2.
GH, he can't quite close the gap. He's going to have the Spirit again in a minute.
Oh.
Overfield. He could play around with this though, Ted. Look.
He's going to just whip him. He's got the creeps with him as well.
He's got the smash in a second. Is he going to be? No, he's got the bonus smash.
Oh my God! Schofield outplayed him!
He's gonna die for this shot.
He's not, he's out.
He actually is. They don't have to
wait, the rocket. The rocket.
It's not gonna be enough damage.
Are they gonna chase him down?
They are chasing. No.
Mind control, go behind the tower.
He's gonna TP.
He's gonna try to TP away. Lucent Beam. Oh, they couldn't get him!
Oh. But look at this. Infamous.
Yep.
It's in their 4 for 2.
Yep.
This isn't too bad at all. They have got to be pretty happy with it.
They're doing it. They're bloody doing it.
How's the mid lane? Mid lane, Miracle, he's got the edge. This was expected though, as we said, with the heroes and the players. 19 for 4 against the 14 for 2. But Peter's still finding something. Not always ideal. You know, you do pick that Viper to try and dominate the lane, and it's not happening in the middle. He's still going to have fun.
It is not. And I mean, DK, you know, this is the other problem is he's probably going to take your tower fairly alone as well. And what were the people were saying behind backstage there? They were saying that in Genting, every team that took the tower, the mid tower first, went on to win the series or to win the game. So, they booted him.
He's booted him back underneath
the tower. Go and watch them kill some creeps.
Back in. Can they get this? They get some good body blocks from Scope for them.
Kuro's going to stop him. He's just. Oh, here comes the same guy.
They got it.
They got him.
They took down Miracle.
They killed Miracle. That is in itself a miracle.
They're going to get another
GH as well. What is happening now?
As well. Look at the Schofield.
Oh my God. The Dazzle's here as well. They're going to stop up Infamous.
Infamous. Look at this. 7 for 2.
You can't believe it.
Schofield's been doing some big thing, and that TP through from the Dazzle coming into the mid lane to help out.
Absolutely turning it around, mate. I'll tell you what, Fog's looking at his hair in the mirror for one last time
Just a reminder, if you missed it, Fog did promise to shave his head if Liquid lose this series 2-0. He'll appreciate me reminding you guys for that. Look at this so far, 5 minutes in. Bomb, of course, still pretty good for Liquid. You look at the 3 cores on Liquid, you got 28-11 on Matsu, 28 for 8 on Miracle, 21 for 3 on Mind Control. Rotations. Pretty hot from him.
Yeah, Infamous. They look cold, but they turned up playing hot.
Again in the middle lane. They're trying to get the kick back onto
Miracle. Oh my goodness.
They don't even need it. Stinger comes through. There will be the stun, but there's the boulder smash. Holding Miracle in place. He comes with the burrow strike. That's going to go down. But Tummerman's trying to find return kills. Missile holds back the dazzle. But Infamous again, they're getting a kill and they're getting out this time.
Applying that pressure.
You know, this is the second time they've been able to take down the DK. They forced Matumbaman to react by coming to the mid lane, and Liquid can't get a return kill.
And then look at this. He's actually got to level up on mind control of Luna. He's got to level up on the brew. That's good, because that means he might be able to kill him with his ult. Yeah, Kuro, they're going to get Kuro as well.
That's what the 4th time he's died this game.
This is 9-2. Who's the net worth leader, Owen? It's Viper. It's Viper. He had a tough lane, but he's turned it a boot.
These kills that he's been getting in the mid lane thanks to his team's rotations have been massive for Peter.
They're going to try and get mind control. They want to kill him before the brew hits 6. That's when it gets really tricky.
Just a touch.
Want to punish him in lane. I think, how close is Katara to level 6? I was going to say,
if they've got the Eclipse soon, definitely going to want to try and do...
He's about 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah. One more wave and he'll be at it. Not just get too many...
Yeah, I think they're bringing people in because they realise what's going to happen. GH is going to come back in here. There's the boulder.
They've got the dazzle with the... Oh, that's smash onto 2 as well.
Wow.
With the heal bomb.
One more glaive. One more glaive does it.
And go in the way of Katara as well. Big money there for the Luna. Lane Pepita versus Miracle. Miracle has the Elder Dragon form.
He's a big lad, by the way.
Oh, he is.
He's a big lad.
Absolutely massive. Flexing them guns here in the middle lane. Viper, you stay top net worth. Oldfield, look at this rotation tank.
Oh my goodness. They couldn't have not going to kill him again.
They might do.
3 times in 7 minutes.
Chase down. They're going to get
oh my God.
What is going on?
Schofield's Earth Spirit is absolutely winning in this early stages.
I mean, I've kind of lost count of how many kills he's been involved in, but it's got to be the majority of what we're seeing. Let's go for you. 5-1-5. Against Team Liquid at 7 minutes in.
I mean, you'd be happy with 5 kills at the end of the game on Earth Spirit.
5-1. What a way to start the game for Infamous.
He's been involved in 10 of their 11 kills. That's unbelievable.
Look at this up top. They're going to get more.
Yeah,
Roll's going to be off the mark. They are going in onto Katara. Katara tries.
Oh,
the crit from mind control brings him down. Axel's also in trouble. He's got the grave. The TP out. He's going to make it for sure.
All right, well, that wasn't great.
They limit their casualties.
Yeah, they did.
Only one goes down. It is their carry. So that's the bit of the bad news there for Infamous. But still, doing not too bad on the Luna Katara. Just a couple of hundred behind Matumbaman's gyrocopter.
I mean, Miracle's 1,000 behind the Viper now.
He's had a rough time mid. He's died 3 times.
He has. These rotations coming through, how have they gone unnoticed? I guess maybe they just timed it just right.
I think that just sort of the levels that they came in at was the problem as well. Because sure, normally Disruptor's pretty good against these sort of players. You can control them under the thing, but these were coming through when Kuro was still seeing a level 2, level 3.
Yeah, because he died early on a couple of times, didn't he?
Kills that they got down bottom to start with, certainly.
Liquid are going to try and make some action of their own here.
They've got the 6 on break. They want to use the primal split.
And they also got the timing on the...
this is going to look pretty grim unless Infamous can do something big in terms of reaction. Pepita falling low. Axel can't close the gap for the shallow grave. The homing missile redirects itself towards the dazzle. He does still get the grave on. Stinger, he's thinking about this one, but the cooldown from the Timberman comes in, clips onto Stinger once. Stinger's already outside. Excel's looking to deny himself the neutrals. Is he going to make it? Miracle still finds the kill, and Liquid, they're moving in mid. They take down Schofield. This time, Liquid pulling themselves together, making use of the ultimates, not actually needing to use the primal split. The cooldown when Matumbaman level 8, hitting that bit of an early power spike on the gyro, get the job done. Now they'll be able to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower as well. They spot out Stinger. That Spirit, Burrow strike himself away.
Great timing then from Liquid. They knew exactly, all right, the lane's not been growing great, but don't worry, we're ready to fight now. Matu's 8, Miracle's 8. He's got his ult up. Let's go mid and take the tower. And they've got a couple of kills to go with it.
They do try and secure that space.
Oh, it's a re-smoke. It's a re-goose.
They've got the epicenter on Stinger.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
5 on Schofield. Can they catch on top? At the moment, Matumbaman is on zone on top. If they can get a jump in onto Matu, he's coming out, but he's all on his own.
They've lost him.
They're going for the longer wraparound. Schofield might find him on the exit. No.
Oh, Matu's gone for the bounty. They've got him sandwiched.
They've got the high ground vision. Matu, he's miles away from any sort of teammates. They have the epicenter revved up, going straight in. It doesn't matter that the cooldown's out because Infamous, they've taken down Matumbaman. GH came through, but nothing he could do to react in time. It's a big kill for them to find, getting a Tumberman out on his own.
And a perfect little smoke rotation. Well,
they might even get more. GH he came forward into this. He knew that there were 3 heroes here.
Wow. And
he gets too close. The Burrow Strike from Stinger sets up for another kill for Infamous.
Not great. Liquid may got a tower, but yeah, sloppy. That's definitely the word I'd use.
Suddenly, it's gaps between the cores very small. It's pretty much neck and neck in terms of net worth. This tower could potentially tilt it back in favor of Infamous. It is so close. See if they get away with it. It looks like Liquid are going to come up and try and react. Necessarily push the tower that quickly. Yeah, Infamous are going to have to be very careful about how they plan on sticking around here, and they've got no plans to do so at all. Already backing away. Kuro, yeah, he's actually at the bottom lane, so no hope of a disrupt to play with the Glimpse. Kuro continues down bottom, babysitting Miracle.
Miracle back up on top on net worth. He's just that good at farming. Of course, he's always got, you know, Viper doesn't really have the potential to flash farm in the same way. So even though DK died 3 times mid, I always think he's going to have the potential to catch up. Taking towers as well really helps. Yeah, no concerns from Miracle. He's also one of those players, you've seen him in a ton of games. He gets shut down early on in lane, it's very difficult. Yeah, I saw a game with him recently where he was Invoker and it had gone really poorly. Fast forward 20 minutes, he's the highest net worth in the game and he's getting all the kills. Not a panicker, young Miracle.
Great for the Shadow Blade off the drums this game so it can get that. Finding that dazzle and save through. Setting up on those. Scan as well from Liquid will clip onto Infamous inside the jungle down bottom, so they know that they're around here. Kuro and GH, of course, play it safe respectively. Back away from this tier 1 tower. Looks like Infamous may get away with this. There is a Blink Dagger now on Mind Control's Brewmaster.
Wow.
Does of course still have that Primal Split ready to go. So good timing on the Blink. Superman keeping that top lane forced in as well. Liquid setting camp up there and very much happy to take a fight if him try and defend it. Let's just leave with the trade down bottom. I think find this Gyro Brewmaster.
Absolutely. I mean, especially the other thing with Gyro is you know that even if you farm, I mean, he's 4th at the moment, 5th now. It doesn't matter too much. He can flash farm so fast in the jungle, pick up some stacks and stuff. Yeah. He's always going to pick up. Gyro's still only level 4.
Yeah, a little slow on the levels this game. So he did get bullied a bit earlier on.
0-4.
Static Storm.
Static Storm will be very good. Game. Yeah, very good against him.
If you can just drop it on top of the Dazzle,
yeah,
they can absolutely rip through Infamous's lineup. The Dazzle's been doing a lot. So making some big plays with the heal. Braves.
Yeah, he's done well.
You can see here in the comparison of the levels. Picture of Kuro is
Kuro
further
way behind
any of the other supports in the game.
They might be able to finish off this mid tower now. They know the Liquid's rotated top. They should be able to give this a little bit of push. The Liquid did take that crucial first mid tower.
They're also going to look to take this tier 2 on top as well, Liquid.
Tier 2, if they can get it, they might even be able to get it in time. Infamous kind of standing back while they're trying to set up and catch Liquid out, but they're too wily, these lads.
Get the sleeve onto the Luna, in they come, Mind Control as well, jumping forward the spread, but the instant stun, they're on Mind Control, they have the epicenter, can they kill it before the Primal? They can't! Still gets the Primal split out, the Grave was there onto Katara. Katara's still going to tick down though, they lose the Luna, they'll lose Dazzle as well. Liquid reacting with a fantastic defense, holding onto the tier 1 tower, they've taken down 2, they surround Pepita, they'll be able to find this Viper as well for sure. It's Liquid putting a big stop to the plays of Infamous there in that situation. I think Burrow striking himself away. Liquid, suddenly we're starting to see them climb ahead. They've got that 3k gold lead. These sort of plays, sure, in the early game you might be able to outplay them in the sense of catching them off guard with some smart movements, but when it comes to execution of fights, Liquid are always going to be
expected to cut the edge. Yeah. They're so good. Liquid, I mean, Dazzle even got the full weave off on his team. It looked like, you know, maybe this is going to go okay, but they jumped that Luna so fast. Elder Titan caught her out, big split, and then Brute on top of her, so really, really tough.
Yeah, as we saw with them, they don't really quite have the burst damage to take down that Brute out before he gets a chance to Primal Split.
Yeah.
So, you've got to enter these fights expecting him to be able to do it each and every time.
Also, you really don't want your Luna to be the one at the front, you know? When you're taking some buildings, sure, but they kind of want the Viper up there. He's in big trouble. This Rocket.
Getting out. Liquid.
Yeah, they're relentless.
Liquid are saying, I hope you enjoyed having your first few minutes of fun, Infamous, because now it's...
Playtime's over.
It's going to get a bit painful. Where it becomes very hard for Infamous. Got Liquid back down. One bit of an opening that Liquid are able to get ahead. Very hard to...
And level 6 now on Kuro, so he's back in there. Oh, his ult is back and everything. Kick the cable.
Of course, level 12. Shadow Blade is complete. Dragon Knight. Pause at the top of the net worth for Liquid.
That's just towers. That's just towers, Owen. Infamous still in this.
Sure.
I'm sure of it, yeah.
There's money for the taking on the map for sure from Infamous.
They still haven't got that mid. I mean, they tried. I feel like they spent a lot of time sort of standing around trying to get everything ready for what they knew was going to be a fight. I think they could have just maybe punched the building and back, but they're going to try and get it now, maybe?
Liquid smoking up, ready to punish him for trying for this push.
It's a flank. It's a classic flank attack.
Yeah, quite brutal. Here's the jump in from Mind Control, coming in straight away with the Primal Split. Cooldown slow straight on top of the Viper. He'll be left alone as they throw the Dazzle up into the air. No chance for a grave or a save to keep Pepita alive as they'll move from target to target. XL going for the TP out, but it's going to be cancelled straight away by the Storm Panda. Liquid claim 2. Down bottom though, ooh. Infamous are able to find Miracle on his own because of Liquid going for that play in the mid lane. Still overall 2-for-1 trade for Liquid. They did still lose the tower in the mid lane though. So Infamous, they are managing to trade objectives for these losses still.
They got an objective and they killed Miracle, but yeah, they did lose heroes for it.
Problem.
I mean, Liquid just have to basically play their game, right? They just have to, they know all their heroes, you know, they know what they need to do. They just need to go around it nice and steady. I feel like Infamous had that good start, but whether they could turn that into a winning situation, I'm not so sure. It's going to be very, very difficult. They need to keep outplaying Liquid, but we've seen time and again, Liquid are so good in these team fights at executing, at catching people out of position, and they just know exactly what needs to be done in each fight. What's the primary target? How do we get there? Their movements are really good. Their smokes are really good. So the problem is with Infamous is they need to put Liquid so far on the back foot that Liquid kind of lose their way, but I don't think you can do that.
And these fights are so hard for Infamous in the sense they have this SK, Earth Spirit. They're going to want to be rolling in on the front lines, but Liquid, they can punish any sort of group up with the Echo Stomp, the Static Storm.
Oh, they're going to go in on Matu.
They're going to find Matu here. The silence looks like Liquid are just going to leave him be. They are sort of backing away. They know there's nothing they can do to save him. They didn't have Static Storm back up. Infamous getting away with the Gyrocopter kill.
Luna now top on net worth. They need her to be big because what they need to do is if they get a kill, yeah, they've seen him. I think they've seen him.
They've got it. They've got the sentry down.
So they stole better of it.
Not really too much. Jumping in, Epicenter isn't back online.
Also, you don't really want to ever have to focus the DK down.
No, especially when you know that the rest of the team's behind.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to try and go on him though. They can do it. They do have to break, take the passive off. In fact, they are bringing him down very low with a magical poison, taking him down. Miracle's gone. Mind Control's going to try and find return as he opens up straight away onto Pepita. And comes in though, straight away on top of this GH.
Kicked him away.
They're keeping Pepita alive. The armor doing so much for him, but finally the boulder flies in. They lose Pepita. Now,
this Brewmaster controlling up this Dazzle is really changing the fights here for Liquid.
He wants to chase. He's got his eyes on the Earth Spirit. Try and kick him back up top as well. Much of a man chasing down Axel. Tries to go for the shallow grave. Axel's there in time. They lose the Dazzle.
Honestly, like the problem is the Brew splits and just spins Dazzle in the air the entire time. Yeah, it's like, so what can you do?
Very hard game for Axel and the Dazzle to the positions be in. He's always forced to throw everything out very early.
Yeah.
He can't. Oh. Man gets out. Man, they've got dust, they've got sleep. Got a field as well to hold old Stinger in place.
Picked off. He's almost got a Yules, I think, on the Sand King.
Out again though. 20 minutes in, 15 to 16. Liquid, of course, with the lead. 3K at the moment. But I mean, look at Katara's farm. This Luna is top of the board. She's still ahead of Matuma Man. Katara's getting a lot of space, and with this Masker Ban is sweeping through the jungle. Very close to having the Manta style finish.
Yeah.
Which is certainly going to help, but
Well, I mean, what they need is to get her in a position where they want to fight near some buildings.
Yeah.
And then Luna goes to town. But the problem is, I think until then, they just need to hope that she can go and farm without getting caught. I mean, Liquid have good catch with the Disruptor. It is difficult, I think. You got the Shadowblade DK as well to set things up, but she's very fast. She could just keep around the map and farming and avoiding fights until she's really scary big.
Miracle's ready though. It is around this tier 2 tower. He's hunting for the backlines behind Pepita. Just sort of out on his own. They just look to just play underneath the tower. If Liquid feels they're strong enough.
I don't think he has any idea this
Stinger is around. Kuro's there ready to keep him on the sidelines. Pepita gets opened up to straight away. Primal Split popped as well.
Oh, Dazzle.
Oh, he TP'd straight into the Static Storm itself. Not the play. Old Stinger does rev up the epicenter. He's looking for KuroKy, but he's got to use the Burrow Strike defensively to get himself out. So Infamous have lost 2. Tier 2 tower now in threat for Liquid, but at the same time, Kataro, he's going to force some reactions up top. And Timberman TP's in, but look, Schofield was there ready with the trap. Oh!
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Matsu did not expect the Earth Spirit to be there to back up the Luna at all. And now GH is in trouble. They have the Eclipse. GH is going to
what a turnaround!
And they get the tower. Kataro and Schofield. I mean, Schofield has just been next leveling them with the positions. Miracle's going to come in with the Shadow Blade, but Kataro, he's already out of there. So's Schofield.
These Earth Spirit plays coming out of Schofield, I tell you what. That's keeping, it really is. It got them in that early, it did great for them in the early game. It might just keep them in this game in the mid-game period.
5, 2, and 12. Still in 17 of the 18 kills. He's only missed out on one of them so far this game.
What a monster.
Very impressive play from...
What have we here?
That was as well, you know, man, he popped a BKB charge. Just one of the BKB charges gone. It's way down in that last fight. Felt chance to get it out soon enough.
Very defensive so far. Gyro hasn't really got much in terms of like offensive items. Got the BKB, but play that to Luna.
Found him here.
Yeah.
And they get Charles coming forward. Jumps forward onto Axel. You have to call down straight away onto Pepita. They've lost their Dazzle on the backlines. Axel's down. Schofield and Olstinger come through, but the BKB's out from Matumba. It might not matter though. These guys are just right-clicking down the gyro. The sleep from GH holds them back. Pepita pops the stick charge. He's looking to finish off Kuro. He'll get it. Old Stinger. Burrow strikes in onto GH. Pepita's just kiting them. Look at this kite from the fight. They just can't quite get him. Now they do. Miracle gets the kill, but GH falls. It's a 3 for 2 at the moment. Infamous coming out in top of the numbers. Finally, the equalizer will be there. 3 for 3. Kataro gets out. So
a really messy fight there, Owen. Messy, messy, messy. All over the place, that one.
I mean, if Liquid can get the Roche off the back of it, that will be a clear win for them. But Luscofield's still alive.
You know what? You fancy it to nick it. You do fancy it.
If there is ever going to be a player in this game to do a big play like that, it certainly is going to be Schofield from what we've seen so far.
Or he'll miss it and go to pieces.
It's so hard to time. He's hiding himself very well there, making sure the courier doesn't spot him. Can he really go for anything like this? On the side, they've got the vision off! They've got the border smash. They don't have the Eclipse though, so the damage is limited. Schofield's going to be poured out the grave.
Last second grave.
Can he get out? He rolls away the glimpse. Kuro's there.
Critical.
Holds Schofield down.
Gave him a little fussy.
He's buying time though. Roshan's still at half health.
That's true.
Stinger's going to be back up in a second on the Sand King, and he has the epicenter available. Miracle's now lost the Elder Dragon form. Infamous may still be able to take this Roche fight.
Do they still at least? They don't have Disruptor ult just yet. I think it'll be up in a bit.
And it looks like Infamous aren't really making a beeline straight for it. Maybe if they headed straight over, they could have, but they are just going to let Liquid get away with this one, as it seems. Maybe, as you say, yeah, Static Storm, cooldown, Split is still there. It is still scary to fight into. Primal Split as well.
But that was where you really don't want to have to fight. There was like uphills, downhills. Everybody's on a different level, split up, different targets. Very difficult.
Tara is definitely going to be a threat in these fights, though. This top going straight for the butterfly after mantle. What's he got in the curry? Anything tasty? It is, yeah, the full BKB, isn't it? Yep. But with the BKB and Manta, it's pretty hard for Liquid to take him down as long as he can get that BKB off before any sort of initial stun.
Yeah.
Because their lineup at the moment is majority magical damage. Sure, the DK is still going to punch a little bit with the Elder Dragon form, but Kataro with the backup of Axel, and Axel has been getting some good defensive weaves out, building that armor up.
But he needs to avoid getting controlled up by the Brew.
It's a free tower for Infamous down bottom.
I think if the Dazzle can get an Ether Lens and just stay back, get a Glimmer maybe instead, just hang back, avoid it going anywhere near the Brew, and just try and hit the spells on the Luna whenever he can. But otherwise, he's just kind of getting spun around in the air. Courier could be in trouble. No.
Of course, can't have their eyes on it, was Courier saying. Very good with the sentries, and a lot of times they've had the eyes on Miracle's movement. Shadowblade. So what the plan is here, Infamous keep pushing down bottom. Liquid only going to want to try and force Infamous back rather than go back themselves. Start heading down here. Again, it's hard. I mean, in the jungle, you see there's an Observer Sentry matchup. Yeah. Infamous got laid down. They are, yeah, he must have gone undercover of that, so they know where he is at.
They're just avoiding Liquid at the moment. I think they know they've got the Aegis. They don't want to fight them. But equally, they're just getting things pushed out. They've got the bot lane and the top lane sort of pushed more or less, bot lane especially, to where they want it. And now they can maybe, when Liquid go, rotate to deal with that, push mid out, and just try and wait this Aegis out. You do not want to have to fight them when they've got the Aegis up. But
Liquid, of course, they certainly fight this up and with the smoke. Find in terms of to catch.
Look how spread out Infamous are.
It's
They're all over the map. They're just saying, nope, if you catch one of us, that's fine. You're not going to catch all five.
I mean, this is the hero you don't mind losing.
Yeah.
So just let him tank the gang.
He's getting great.
He's buying time. I mean, Stinger's actually thinking about coming in. He's revealed himself on the sidelines, goes for the Forest Strike and the Epicenter, but the Static Storm is laid straight down. Pepita's also trying to come in on the sidelines for this, and in fact, they do have the Eclipse of the Boulder Smash. Straight in they go, looking for the Brew. They've got it. That's going to be Brew down. They lose the Gyro's Aegis as well. The BKB Luna moving in. Katara going ham, forcing GH back. GH will be fine for now. Katara's going to turn for the bigger kill, looking for Matuma Man. Matuma Man pops the BKB. He's still alive for now. They have to try and get this Luna out. They aren't going to get the chance. He turns again. They get the kill onto the Gyro. Jump forward for Stinger. Boros Strike out onto the DK, but the sleep stops there from GH. Holds down Katara. Katara will fall. Stinger trying to get back to safety. He will not be fine, though. They have the glimpse. Kuro at the vision, but the Boros Strike's still there. GH is trying to chase, but Stinger, he may just be speedy enough to get out of it. He's got the Sandstorm, the blink out. Stinger's going to be fine. Back into the hands of Excel, who has the heal. So they did have to expend the buyback on the Viper, but still, they got rid of the Aegis. They actually killed Matuma Man after they did that.
Yeah.
They find the Brew as well before the Primal splits out. Liquid's still coming out on top, but again, you've got to admire the way that Infamous are playing this game. 27 minutes, 25 to 23. Liquid have a lead. Only a 3K
it's only
lead,
3K, absolutely. The problem in that fight was, if it hadn't been for the Aegis, whole fight is different. They killed the Gyro nice and early, really good stuff. Luna was still around, but then once she started getting biffed by what was left of Liquid, it was very difficult. Dazzle, of course, got killed really early on. Again, I mean, he just got unlucky. He wandered face first into
I mean, it's crazy as well, because we saw how they went on the Dazzle. We were like, well, maybe they just want to sort of sack that Dazzle, but not Infamous. They wanted to take a fight. And fair play, they knew that they did have good potential.
Yeah.
They got some good kills out off the back of that. Katara survives. This Luna still just sailing away at the top of the net worth. And, I mean, once he has the Butterfly, we saw already without the Butterfly.
Yeah.
He offers a hefty bit of a punch, you know. But Tumaman and this Gyro, sure has a BKB, but other than that,
and some serious building taking, Owen. Let's talk about building.
If they get a team fight, Infamous are going to be knocking on your doors very, very quickly.
Are we on the verge of an upset here, Owen? That was potentially happening.
You never know in games like this, because at the same time, Liquid, if they take one fight, suddenly they're going to be 10K ahead of back. But Infamous, absolutely, I think a lot of people not have expected to see such a performance from them. They have really shown up so far in this game one of the series, very impressively. Coming in with the smoke though, Excel's on the front line, see how they react. Miracles with the Shadow Blade opens up onto the Dazzle, BKB pops as well. They have the Static still controlling this SK. Yules himself up, buys some time, can he get out of there? They have the Sandstorm. The Splitter comes through though, they lose 2. Infamous, up 2 kills as Liquid get themselves successful smoke rotation off.
This Dazzle is just having a miserable time of it. Liquid just absolutely pummeling him every time.
Yeah, the commitment there from Miracle. Pops the Dragon Form, pops the BKB. He says, we just got to get rid of this Dazzle. Then it's very hard for Infamous to do anything in return. And he's going to be able to get some more usage out of the Elder Dragon Form as they start to push in on this bottom lane. And take the tier 2 at the least. We'll see if they can do anything more down here. Sand King does have buyback.
Yeah, I don't think you want to have to buy back with 20 seconds left. They'll have the Dazzle back. Like I said, I think Infamous are doing right. If they don't want to have to fight here, push the other lanes out and then go back. And when the SK's back, I think Liquid should probably leave anyway, but we'll see.
They may just take the tier 3 back. Yeah. Elder Dragon form's gone. They don't have that. A bit of help to the push. Cool, play it safe. Taro takes that mid tower. He does get the split push, gets the mid tower, and he's going to be very close to his butterfly. He had the eagle song. Yeah, I think he's got the quarter staff in the Korea. It's just 300 away. Butterfly is going to be there. Of course, there's no sort of true strike on Liquid's lineup. No sort of MKB coming out as of yet. And if there is going to be down the line, it's going to take a long time, as either of these cores want to be buying that item early on. Matumba himself, of course, just going for the evasion, the butterfly as well. Lane has his eyes on Pepita.
I don't know if he can kill him in time, but he's got 6 left.
Miracle, the back of these last fights has been getting off. And Miracle actually, sorry, Miracle does have the hyper stone.
Yeah.
So he's halfway there.
He's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's preparing for that butterfly that is now.
But his attack speed now, Sanjin Yasha as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I think he's going to go for it. Like, okay, he's left.
Does have GH here as well.
He does.
So with the auras, it's not the easiest of targets, and he's a little unsure if there potentially could be backup. So they'll play it safe. They'll get away. I mean, this is, Liquid have to do this. They've got to respect Infamous in this game. So are making some good moves.
Also, because they got that tier 3, I think now what they can do is push the lanes in, get some shrines, and maybe even think about getting the next Roche before they go high ground.
Throws the spirit out and TP. Grab. Big damage boost as well as mind control. He has the assault caress.
Yeah.
So with AC, the MKB nearly done on Miracle. Liquid, they do have sort of that physical punch that they were lacking before. Through those BKBs and deal with the extra additional armor that Infamous are going to have to be built up by that Excel Dazzle's Weave.
I think this is kind of the problem when you have one hero that's got all the farm like the Luna. I mean, she's done well. She's generally not their opening target. It's kind of hard to kill now. They blow up the Dazzle, and then the rest of the heroes just don't have the damage, I don't think.
He is just heading in on the front lines. He will be forced back by Schofield. This is there from Kuro, but Liquid, see, they really don't want to jump straight in on that.
Yeah.
Know that they have to do a very sort of smart initiation. Can't afford to jump on these sort of vehicles like the Viper that launted in front of them intentionally by Infamous in an attempt to get them to bite.
Like a worm on a hook, Owen.
Yep.
And it's back.
Roche's
the Roche man.
It's a hard fight for both teams. Arguably, I'd say definitely harder for Infamous. Yeah. There is such good team fight from Liquid.
You've got the cooldown, you've got Elder Titan, you've got Disruptor, Brewmaster, and then DK can tank a lot of your damage. Meanwhile, have
you're looking at the Epicenter and the Earth Spirit.
Big Epi and a big Earth Spirit ult, but
and if they get the BKBs off in time on
maybe if they can get a good weave and maybe Dazzle doesn't die, possible.
Try for it here, Liquid though. Head into the pit. Infamous are sort of split back up across the map. You've got Katara down bottom at the moment.
I mean, he can force them out of the pit here by pushing.
Yeah, he can push incredibly fast down on this.
I think he's going to go for the tier 3.
I think you've got it. He's going to realize that they're in the pit. He's going to go for it. They have lost Roshan though. As Aegis is picked up by Matumba Man. Stinger jumping in with the Burrow Strike onto Mind Control. Mind Control does still have the split available. He's trying to hold it for now. Miracle takes down the Dazzle. Now the Primal Split comes out. They get the glimpse back onto Stinger. Going him into the pit. Bottom lane, Katara popping the BKB. Can he find the racks this time? He's trying his best. Miracle's bringing him low. No, Katara just keep hitting it. Oh, he decides to try and run back in the trees. I think if he kept hitting,
I think he might have. It was
may
close.
Have just got it.
Oh, dodges the static field. I feel like
I think he needed to keep
I think it looks closer than it was. He could have got it, but yeah, very tough. But they have got the lanes all pushed in. I do think this is the right way to do it. The Roche went down so fast, though. I think it just needed another 5 seconds and they would have got it, but the Roche went down very quickly. I kind of thought Infamous were going to disrupt the Roshan attempt a bit more, just delay them even just for 10 seconds and they could have got a lane of racks, but they're DD, a timely DD on Gyro and he's just going to get push bot.
We'll see if Liquid can set out the buyback on Katara. 5 seconds, no Luna. Atsu onto the racks down bottom. They may just have to let this set go at least by the looks of it, as they don't seem to show intention of buying back as of yet. So 1 racks.
Oh, that's quick.
Go in the way of Liquid. Straight towards mid they go.
This is that horrible point. You got 17 seconds. You know you by holding on for your buyback, you're going to have to lose another lane of racks and just save the third.
And it's got 2 sets of racks for Liquid.
We talked about pushing fast with the Luna. Well, guess what? DK pushes pretty fast as well.
I think Matsu, he seems to sense that the game may be over as he's queuing up a Divine Rapier mid lane, trying to jump in onto the DK, but the force is there. Saving Miracle for now. Skillful tries to roll away. They're trying to commit. Look at the backlines. You got Katara coming in with the Eclipse. Straight away manning up with the BKB. Can he take the Miracle in time? He can. Miracle's down once. Has the Aegis. Matuma man turning back up. They've got the loose beam. Sorry, no, it was Matuma with the Aegis. Miracle's down for good. But still, it's Liquid cleaning up. It's a triple kill for Mind Control. Pepita is going to fall as well for sure. As he tries to run, he's not getting out of there. They have buyback available on 3, but GG is called. Liquid will take game 1. But Infamous, definitely an admirable show in this opening game of the series. Not the what may have expected, as there were some signs of brilliance there.
Absolutely. I thought Infamous definitely gave them a game, turned up